Please welcome Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley.
Good afternoon, Milwaukee County. Awesome. I am County Executive David Crowley and honored to welcome President Joe Biden to Milwaukee. Now, I know many of you have heard me speak to this before about our vision. Milwaukee County's vision of becoming the healthiest county in the state of Wisconsin. Now, this is a very ambitious vision, but it's one that really guides our work to support every resident and every family right here within Milwaukee County. And we cannot achieve this vision without bridging the gaps within our communities. Milwaukee is comprised of vibrant, diverse neighborhoods, and every Milwaukee County neighborhood and resident should be safe and have easy access to everything and anything that they want to enjoy. Milwaukee County, we need safe streets for all of our pedestrians, our bicyclists, and motorists. And Milwaukee County deserves roadways that connect our people, businesses, and neighborhoods, not divide them. The projects funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, and the Inflation Reduction Act are creating positive, lasting changes right here for Milwaukee County. Yes. And thanks to the leadership of President Joe Biden and the investments he and his administration are delivering for Milwaukee County, we are moving things in many innovative projects forward, And with champions like Senator Tammy Baldwin and Congresswoman Gwen Moore fighting for our community and advocating on our behalf, I am confident that these critical funds will build a stronger, healthier Milwaukee County. President Biden's investments will not only connect our communities and neighbors to one another, but they are directly addressing racism and systemic inequities that too many Milwaukeeans face every single day. But the bottom line is this: Milwaukee County is becoming stronger thanks to the Biden-Harris administration. Yes, and together, we will continue to work to enhance the quality of life for everyone who wants to live, work, and visit Milwaukee County. And we will make Milwaukee County the healthiest place in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you, President Joe Biden. God bless you all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Please welcome Mayor of Milwaukee, Cavalier Johnson.
All right, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am so honored, really, really so honored to welcome a champion for Wisconsin, a champion for the people of Wisconsin. That is our President, Joe Biden. Each and every single one of us, we all have benefited from the president's leadership because his priorities are our priorities. And the president has acted, improving safety and strengthening the economy here and across the entire country. Let me tell you how important his leadership is. With the American Rescue Plan Act that just recently celebrated its 3rd anniversary, the Biden administration has preserved essential local services. Administration investments are building our infrastructure and they're boosting manufacturing by focusing on expanding the economy from the middle out and from the bottom up as well. This economy, it's growing in a way that Milwaukee families right here in our community, families right here in our state can be proud of because they're all doing better. And for that, I say thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. Of course, this is about much more than what has already transpired. I'm focused on the future, just like I know that President Joe Biden is focused on the future as well. So let's work to keep employment levels strong. Let's make sure that all levels of government focus in on the common good. Let's all keep moving in the right direction in doing that all together. I look forward with confidence. I really, really do. Because good things are ahead for this city. Good things are ahead for this state. Good things are ahead for this country. And I am enthusiastic, really enthusiastic, about continuing to support our partnership with the federal government, in particular, our partnership with President Joe Biden. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Representative Gwen Moore.
Holla, 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 y'all. They say I ain't got long, so I got to talk fast. Let me just say this. I am so honored to welcome the President of the United States to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I am so honored to serve y'all, the people in the 4th Congressional District. Let me tell you, I serve on the Ways and Means Committee, where we collect taxes, where we do Social Security. You get my point? And I've had a chance in these last 2 terms to serve in a very historic time in America with Joe Biden. I just want to remind y'all really quickly in my short time about where we were 4 years ago. Y'all remember that? Because sometimes people seem to forget. It was COVID. This president rescued us. People were getting evicted. They were losing their homes. They were maxing out their credit cards to survive. Businesses were unable to pay employees. And our essential workers were working even under the threat of death and losing their lives. Remember those supply chain disruptions out of Cola when you couldn't get that car parked for 3 months? Well, we invented the chip. And we're going to start making chips here again because of this President Joe Biden. Let me just tell you something. I ain't got long, but I tell you, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene were complaining that Joe Biden reminded them of FDR because of the way he dealt with Social Security, reminded him of LBJ because of Medicare and Medicaid that LBJ put in place, and Joe Biden expanded on that by negotiating prescription drugs, and especially insulin, for only $35 a month. We cut childhood poverty in half. Oh, it was such a good feeling with the child tax credit and provided subsidies every single month to people, and Joe Biden is going to center that in the next term. We had child care subsidies. Come on, y'all, I'm just reminding y'all. Student loan forgiveness, don't be mad if you didn't get it. It wasn't because Joe didn't try, but I'm going to tell you this. There was a whole lot of people that had those predatory loans from universities like Trump University forgiven, y'all, because of Joe Biden, despite Republican opposition. And let me tell you, some of them might have said that Joe Biden reminded them of Eisenhower if Eisenhower had been a Democrat, because the greatest infrastructure projects since Eisenhower have occurred under Joe Biden. And I am so happy today that he is here to announce this initiative. You know, I'm old enough to have gone to church on 5th and Galena and be able to walk there from my house on 11th and Highland. Can't do that now because of the Park West Freeway and the destruction of our community and our sense of our community and being together. All that's gonna change with this announcement today, y'all. And so I just want y'all to remember what it was like, what happened when we were rescued, and what it's going to be like when we re-elect Joe Biden, a person who puts people over politics. Thank you.
Please welcome Governor Tony Evers.
Hello, Milwaukee. It's great to be here again. And how about my friend, Congresswoman Moore? Did you hear she's Saturday Night Live famous, by the way? How about that? Amazing. Folks, I'm glad to be here today to be able to welcome President Joe Biden back to Milwaukee to talk about how he and the bipartisan infrastructure law are delivering for the state of Wisconsin. At the start of this year, more than $6 billion, that's billion with a B, had been announced in Wisconsin already from the BIL. Investments to fund roads and bridges, projects like the Blotnick Bridge in Superior, projects announced here for Milwaukee today, which is really good news, to public transportation, clean water and water infrastructure, pollution cleanup, high-speed internet, EV charging stations, airports, harbors, and flood mitigation, just to name a few. President Biden is delivering big for Wisconsin and Milwaukee with the BIL, but that's nothing new. He's been delivering for Milwaukee and Wisconsin for a long time. Just a few days ago, for example, we celebrated the 3rd anniversary of the American Rescue Plan Act, thanks to President Biden and the Democrats in Congress. Because of the American Rescue Plan, my administration and I were able to make smart, strategic investments to rebuild Wisconsin's economy from the ground up. We invested $1 billion into supporting our small businesses and farmers, as well as tourism, lodging, and entertainment industries. That included helping more than 100,000 businesses across all 72 counties in Wisconsin, more than 9,400 of which expanded their storefronts or opened their own doors for the very first time. We also invested $100 million and supported over 20,000 Wisconsin farmers through the Farm Support Program to help make sure they could keep putting food on the table for all of us. We invested in school-based mental health services statewide. We connected more veterans with housing, employment, and mental health services. We helped thousands of homeowners and renters stay in their homes, and so much more. All of this was possible because of the American Rescue Plan Act funding I was able to direct, thanks to Congresswoman Moore, Senator Tammy Baldwin, and President Biden. And the BIL is already helping us build upon this important work to continue doing the right thing and delivering big for Wisconsin. Together, we're not just building a 21st century infrastructure Wisconsins need and deserve, but the future is much more sustainable, more connected, more just, more equitable, and where working families have the opportunity to get ahead. And thanks to President Biden, we're going to get that done. So thank you so much.